Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And this one's a little different. We're showing some love to some lower Town Hall level players, just because I appreciate you guys watching all the Town Hall 16 content, but I know it's sometimes hard to watch it and then not be able to apply it to your own Town Hall level. So I wanted to start off with Town Hall 14, and what my idea is to just show the top 3 strategies that don't include the Fireball, because look at my hero equipment, guys. It's pretty low level just because I don't really play this account too much, if I'm being honest. So with the Giant Arrow level 9, the first army I'm going to start off with is Hydra, obviously. But look at this Fireball. It's level 5. So I'm not even going to include any of the Super Witches, Mass Druids with Super Fireball. It's just going to be attack strategies that I think that are really strong without it, and lower level equipment. You don't really need them too high level because these strategies can kind of do pretty well. First one, we're going to start off with Hydra. And then because I'm a little lower level in trophies, I'm gonna find the attack strategy, so I won't make you guys watch through the process of me clicking next, next, next. So once I find the first attack, you guys will see it. Okay, I think this is a solid enough base. Let's look for where the sweepers are, because that's our number one target. And especially with the level 9 giant arrow, that's pretty much the only thing we can take out. So let's see which one we can take. If I can get both, that'd be fine. So I think I might line it up with this gold collector here. Boom, shoot across. Okay, yeah, we got both. That's awesome. Got some damage off on the air defenses too. I'm going to let my queen do some damage, get my king in here. Might super wall break my queen in if she can get there. But if she takes too much value, that's fine, because I don't have the healer puppet because it's such a low level. So I'm just using my queen as kind of like a support troop for my king. We'll let that funnel create. Get my dragons in here. Don't... Oh, I forgot my blimp. That's not good. So let's get this in. We'll still kind of just regroup, get a rage in for this. I'm going to freeze the eagle, king ability, let that pop off just to make sure our Hydra goes in towards the core is what I really need. And then I might send my royal champion, not just yet, but I might use their ability right off the bat. That's fine. And at this point, we really need these balloons to pop. Okay, and then let's start getting them all across the base. Warden ability here, get some of the clones in the Warden, that's fine. And then at this point, I'm going to get in a headhunter for my royal champion, because some of those dragons are actually distracting very nicely. That's awesome. And then I'm going to get some Barb Archer combo up there. Now I really realize how much it sucks if you got your hero equipment at a low level, but we kind of watched that, I can't lie. I think I really do wish I had the Rocket Spear, but I kind of wanted to showcase this. These armies, just like obviously no Fireball, nothing too high of a level that you kind of... It can help free-to-play players, I'd say. This is good for. And then it's also a little bit of a change-up because I see a lot of players wanting to use different armies and not always just Super Witches. So I hear you guys. And personally, I love Super Witches. I think they're a lot of fun, but it's also nice to kind of switch things up once in a while. So what I'll do is, I think show one live attack for each, and then we'll discuss the replay, and then we can switch over to the next army, because I think that'll be kind of like the gist of it, because I think the army is good. You guys will get the gist of it. And then another thing is, like, you'll understand what's going on. And then, man, this loot system is also crazy. So let's first check this one out and just see kind of how we did. So queen, just shoot across, get the air sweepers. If you guys have the healer puppet leveled up, that is what your ideal should be. But because I don't, I just let my queen get some damage off, set my king at 9 o'clock-ish, get some super wall breakers in. I was just trying to tank, see if my queen could make it. She doesn't, so I just bring her behind my king, because the king will tank for her, and then he's got the yak on, so I don't have to worry too much about getting walls broken, because the yak will do that job. Then from here, I was just like, okay, so this little small funnel is created from the queen. The king and queen are going to both combo the left-hand side. Then I can just send my Hydra right through here. This time I didn't have a blimp. That's what I'd ideally like to use. But sometimes you got to improvise, and that's why I dropped in the Stone Slammer. I think our Warden ability was also pretty fire. I could have used it right now if I wanted to save more dragons, but I was like, you know what, let's save it a bit for my clone spell. I was trying to get as many clone balloons as I could in there. To be fair, I didn't really get that many, but I got most of the dragons and dragon riders, so it ended up working out just fine. But clone balloons kind of destroy the scatters. They get the town hall, and then that left-hand side scatters kind of got some damage off on it already because of the seeking shield that was thrown. So the rest of the base is kind of washed, and I can't lie, this strategy works really well, and you guys might be in a better position than I am, because some of my hero equipment is like sucks. Like the giant arrow being level 9 is pretty bad. That's honestly just because I don't really play these accounts too much. I'm really focused on my Town Hall 16s, and I can't really just like do all these accounts, especially when I've got school going on as well. So let me get the next army up, and then we'll do some more live attacks. This is the number 2 army, guys. In my opinion, it's still one of the strongest, Hybrid, I just love it. I used it all the time at lower Town Hall levels. I just showed it at Town Hall 16 to see how viable it is, and I genuinely think it's just as strong at lower Town Hall levels. This time, the hero equipment's going to change a little bit. The king is going to stay the same. Rage, Giant Gauntlet. Queen, I'm going to change to the Invisibility Vial and the Frozen Arrow. A lot of you guys said you didn't have the Magic Mirror, so here it is with the Invisibility Vial. Warden, you guys can use the Life Gem all you want. I think that is probably the better choice, but it's up to you. The reason I'm showing these is A, that I have them maxed. 2, some of you guys only have the Healing Tome up and you guys didn't really focus on the Life Gem, so this will be a nice little showing of that. And then for my Royal Champion, I can't use anything else because this is the highest level ones I have for it. But the thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to show you guys like looking for the replay, looking for the attacks because that would just be annoying. So because I'm so low in trophies, it's kind of hard to find a solid base. So let me go find that and then we'll get into the attack. Okay, we found our target and I honestly think this is a pretty decently leveled up one. So let's hear. First, let's switch over to the Siege Barracks. And what should we queen walk? We usually like taking care of the CC, but because it's empty, we kind of take that. So I'll just start here and get the enemy queen out. So get our queen in, start setting our funnel with these sneaky goblins. Maybe get a baby dragon up here. Super wall breaker as well. And then keep the queen raged up. Just because there is a lot of damage there. And if you need, you can invis her. Say if the enemy queen is giving you too much problems. But remember, you have a headhunter. You can place it in early. And with that frozen arrow, it should make pretty easy work of that. So now let's focus on where we want to go with our king. I think setting him at the warden here with the siege barracks behind, maybe a super wall breaker to get us in a little deeper would be kind of nice. Just to see which direction he takes. He goes towards the bottom. I actually didn't want that. But I guess it won't be too bad. So I'll actually join him up with the hybrid this time because he didn't really set the funnel I wanted. So let's just go here with the hybrid. I'm going to keep my queen raged up. Because again, there's going to be a lot of damage on her. Get our first heal spell down. Send in a sneaky. Send in a headhunter. I don't know why I keep calling them sneakies, guys. You guys are probably getting annoyed of me saying that. Okay, CC Hogs are about to join up. That's great. I'm going to get in another heal spell down. Freeze the scatter. And then just be a little bit careful where my troops are going to go. I'm going to freeze that scatter again because it can be so scary. I'm going to get a rage down on all these troops. Get our warden ability off. That should keep the royal champion in there. Queen's doing good on her side. Royal Champion's doing fine too. But remember, you got to be careful of the Royal Champion because she doesn't have that invisibility anymore. Because I'm running the Seeking Shield. I'm going to pop it off now just to get some defenses, hopefully. But because it's so bad, it doesn't really do much. But again, it's a good thing to show just because you guys can see that all these armies are pretty good. And then again, because we didn't have the CC, we didn't need to use our poison spell. Didn't need the invisibility. And we kind of smashed it with all of our heroes still up at full health. I hope this kind of does it justice. This video won't be all that long either, just because this is kind of a feeler. If you like this, I'll keep doing it. I'll do another one tomorrow morning if this video you guys do enjoy. And then later tonight, you guys will obviously see the Town Hall 16 Legends League attack, so don't worry too much about that. But we'll go into the replay just because I want to kind of discuss this a little more for you guys, just so we can all be on the same playing field. The goal for hybrid here, I know a lot of you guys use it, so I feel like obviously beating with the dead horse and showing multiple attacks, you guys would be like, okay, we get it, Aggie, it's enough. But usually you want to go for the CC. But because we saw that it was 0 out of 45, we're like, you know what, we're not touching it. Our next target would be the queen and then hopefully getting some scatters or the eagle. That's my usually target base. CC number 1, from there, Town Hall, eagle would be kind of nice. And then for your king, he's always paired up with the siege barracks for me. And it's kind of to set a funnel. So your queen sets one funnel, say here at the enemy queen. I wanted my king to go into this compartment. If he had done that, then I could have just hybrided straight from 6 o'clock in towards the town hall. But because he decides to go down below to 6 o'clock, I just put the hybrid in with him, used him as kind of tanking, didn't worry too much that this compartment wasn't down, because honestly, I wasn't too worried about the town hall. I felt like with all the heal spells we had and then the warden ability, we could make it to the town hall. So we get our queen in. Remember, if you guys don't have sneaky goblins or don't want to use all these super troops like I'm using, it's all good. You can use regular wall breakers. As you saw in the Hydra Attack, I used them there. Totally fine. Just for me, it's easier to show in a replay because the attack, honestly, just runs smoother. It's easier for me to do just because then I'm not nuking the replay. Be very careful with the queen. Use a headhunter on her. And then at this point, you have the rages up. You don't got to stress too much. Not really that much damage on her right now. So I start with my king and siege barracks. The placement of the king was a little poor. If I wanted to go into this compartment, I should have probably put it at the dark elixir collector and then have the sneaky take out that elixir collector. So he decides to walk down. I'm like, you know what? Let's just take that to our advantage because the king's now tanking an archer tower, two archer towers, and an expo. So I was just like, that's fine. Start with the hybrid. They won't take too much damage. This archer tower kind of re-engages some of the hybrid. It was fine because it ends up being the first thing down. Get my first heal spell in. Could have probably delayed that just a little bit because that bomb tower was right there, and then I end up using a heal spell there. And this is what I usually like. The hogs from the CC end up joining up. That's why I get that heal spell down, because they are at a higher level, and they're going to help out more than, say, my hogs would that are only level 11. So at this point, I'm just trying to lock in my Warden's ability, and I do, and I get those miners that were really low health. So this is where the healing tome comes in super clutch. If you guys have the life gem, like I said, use that. But I think this army is still really, really strong at Town Hall 14, seeing that we have all of our, about two of our main abilities still up that we really didn't need. But the one thing I would say, again, we didn't have to deal with the CC, but we had a poison to do with that, and then we dropped our invisibility spell that we didn't need. The next army that I'm about to use is in the number 1 slot, but it's in like a rough number 1 slot because I'm not comparing it to super witches because I don't have the fireball. So this is the 3 strategies I'd say, like say for guys that don't want to use super troops sometimes, or you're feeling lazy and just want to farm and get some 3 stars, the number 1 strategy I think you guys will like a lot. Okay boys, here it is. The number 1 strategy without fireball I think is DRAGS. A, not just for power, but B, simplicity. I feel like you guys will like this a lot. It's less of thinking, you kind of just huck it in, have fun with it, worry not too much about it. So just a classic E-Dragon spam. King, this is what we're running, haven't changed it. Queen, I'm doing Frozen Arrow, Giant Arrow. Giant Arrow because sweepers are your number 1 killer for E-Drags. Both books for the Warden. You can change this up. You could use whatever you want. If you want the Rage Gem, you like that more, sure, go for it. Royal Champion, I've got level 11 Seeking Shield, Life Gem. I'm really, Royal Champion is kind of just fluid in this point. You guys, if you guys have the Rocket Spear, please use it, but I just don't have that again. So let me go in for the next attack, let me go find it, and then you guys can see this attack, because again, I'm not going to make you wait too long. Okay, I found this base. I think this is a decent one to hit, and again, let me know if you guys do like this kind of video. Was it something you enjoyed? It's going to be a little bit smaller, but I think you guys hopefully will like it. Okay, so first things first, let's look at these air sweepers. They're right there. I think I can hit them if I line it up with this cannon. Yes, okay, so we got both air sweepers. That's awesome. I put 1 Druid on my queen, sometimes 2 if there's too much damage, and then if you need, you can rage it up, because your queen can get a lot of value. But I'm just going to let her walk, do her thing. If there's not too much damage on her, then I won't worry about raging, but if I need it, totally cool to put a rage down. And then I'm going to put my king at the top side, because now our entry point's kind of set. Frozen Arrows is going to help a bunch, just because she can kind of walk down here. Going to get a baby dragon for some more funneling. King's doing great over there. Going to get a minion here to just see if he can get that builder hut. Yeah, okay. He's going down anyway. And then you can use your overgrowth more so for funneling, guys. Like, you don't really need it for nothing too crazy. Oh, I don't have a blimp. That's not good, because I usually like to bring my blimp. Hit the king ability. Funnel's nice and set. I'm going to get my E-Dragons in. Get a druid. Now I'm going to get my skeleton. My stone slammer. Rage. Freeze the air defenses. That's your number 1 target and the scariest thing. I'm going to get in another freeze here. Going to get in another rage. And then I'll use my warden ability now. I think that's a good time for it. And then we can overgrowth whatever we need out that's causing too much issues. Pop the royal champion ability to get that air defense. And at this point, just keep the rages going, freeze spells going. And we should be good. I think we're going to swag the rest of this, because, again, you don't want to put your king and queen near the CC. Even if there is some CC troops or not, it doesn't really matter. But this one is just done and washed. We don't even need the overgrowth spell. Don't need our rage. Don't need our poison spell. But again, I know I'm just showing one replay. I just wanted to kind of put out a feeler video. Sorry, not replay, attack. But this is more so to just see if you guys like this kind of content. And if you guys want to see more of it, let me know, and I can make longer form content. But the thing is, I want to go up in trophies so you guys aren't always worrying about, like, me switching and cutting the video, because I know that can be annoying. But again, let me know if you guys enjoyed this. Town Hall 16 Legends League content is coming tonight. Don't worry, that will be longer form. I don't have to worry too much about the family, because they will be out and about, and then I'll be kind of filming, and then I can go hang out with them. So it won't be too much of a problem. Again, please like the video, please subscribe, and then drop in the comments what you guys want to see below. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you guys. We're almost at 4K subscribers, and that means another giveaway coming soon. So I'll see you guys tonight. Peace out, boys and girls.